Hello everyone, great job during our part whole review. I look forward to seeing your Flipgrid, sharing your work with me. So now we just have 2 quick story problems so we can have even more practice with them. Remember, the more we practice, the better we get. So let's get started. So our first story problem says, Sally has 15 dolls. 4 of her dolls have brown hair and the rest have blonde hair. How many blonde dolls does Sally have? So I'm going to reread it one more time, underlining some of the important parts of my story problem. Sally has 15 dolls. 4 of her dolls have brown hair. The rest have blonde hair. How many blonde dolls does Sally have? So for this story problem, I'm going to draw a picture of the dolls to help me figure out how many blonde dolls does Sally have? Because that is what we're trying to answer. How many blonde dolls does Sally have? So it says Sally has 15 dolls. So I'm going to draw 15 circles representing the dolls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So those represent my 15 dolls. And if you see, I kind of did them like a tens frame. So there would be my first tens frame up there, my 10 dolls, and here are my 5 more dolls. So Sally has 15 dolls. Good. 4 of her dolls have brown hair. So 4 of these dolls have brown hair. So I am going to put a symbol for brown on 4 of the dolls. So brown. I know brown starts with B and R. Brown. So I'm going to write the BR on 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 have brown hair. The rest have blonde hair. So remember, we needed to figure out how many dolls have blonde hair. I want you guys to say the answer out loud. You can count the other dolls, figure out how many of the 15 dolls have blonde hair. Give you a few seconds to figure out that answer and share it out loud. Remember, if I'm going too fast for you, feel free to pause the video to figure out your answer. So the question asked, how many blonde dolls did Sally have? Well, we know these 4 had brown hair. The rest had blonde hair. So blonde starts with that blend of B and L. Bl. So I'm going to write bl on all the blonde dolls. So now I'm going to count up all of these dolls that have blonde hair. So count with me. I am going to start at the bottom and count up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how many blonde dolls? 11 blonde dolls. I circle my answer so everyone can see it. 11 blonde dolls. Awesome job, guys. Now we just have one more story problem and then we will be finished. Excuse me. Okay, our last story problem says, Lisa had 12 cookies. Sarah has 5 more cookies than Lisa. How many cookies does Sarah have? Read it one more time. Lisa has 12 cookies. Sarah has 5 more cookies than Lisa. How many cookies does Sarah have? So I'm going to start this one by writing an equation, or after reading and underlining the important parts. So Lisa has 12 cookies. Sarah has 5 more cookies than Lisa. How many cookies does Sarah have? All right, so my equation. Sarah has 12 cookies. Lisa has 12 cookies. Sarah has 5 more. If Sarah has 5 more cookies than Lisa, would we be adding or subtracting 5? Sarah has 5 more. So are we going to add or subtract if she has more? Yeah, we are going to add, because if you have more of something, you are adding. So Lisa had 12 cookies. Sarah has 5 more. So we want to figure out how many cookies does Sarah have? Because it doesn't tell us how many she has. It just tells us that she has 5 more than Lisa's 12. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to solve this story problem on your own. Any way you would like. You can draw a picture, maybe a part whole box using a number line, a tens frame, anything that you choose is fine with me. Feel free to pause the video if you would like more time working by yourself. I am going to start showing you 2 of the methods, 2 of the strategies that you could use to solve this story problem. So you have your equation written down. You can use a number line. So I'm going to count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. Going to add in my line. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So to use a number line to solve this, your first number you have is 12. So I'm going to put a dot on 12. So this is 10, 11, 12. And you're adding 5. So when you add, you go this way, because this is, when you're adding, numbers are going to get bigger. So this way they get bigger. So I'm going to add 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I end right here. So this is 15. Sorry, 15, 16, 17. So 12 plus 5 is equal to 17. That is one way you could solve this story problem and solve this equation. Another way could be drawing a picture. So maybe I'm going to draw Lisa's 12 cookies. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Lisa's 12 cookies. And then I'm adding Sarah's 5. Because remember, we're trying to figure out how many Sarah has. And we know Sarah has 5 more than Lisa. So here's Lisa's plus 5 more. So now you're going to count them up. So we know this red row is 5. Then we have 10. We can count another 5. So it's just like counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 16. Put it up a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So how many cookies does Sarah have? 17 cookies. those are just two of the ways that you could solve this story problem and solve this equation.